clicking here, right click, go to rename, and from here you can rename as a test sheet. But you can't assign the same name for multiple sheets. Let's say I'm trying to give test for both the sheets. It's not accepting. Okay, so this is what a basic thing about workbook.
Okay.
Okay, and then what worksheet is? Worksheet is a collection of rows and columns, nothing but SLC. It contains rows and columns, nothing but a cells. Each worksheet contains 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. If you see, we'll be having 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. See, last column number is 16,384. Each worksheet contains. Okay, and the last column name will be XFT. It will start from A and it ends with XFT. Okay, so this is what briefly about worksheet, Excel workbook and Excel worksheet. Then we'll understand components of the Excel workbook. So what are the components of Excel application? See, name box, formula bar, headers, status bar, scroll bars, quick access toolbar, and ribbon display options, and of course menu bar. Right? All these are components of Excel workbook. That means it will remain same for any of the workbook. For example, if I open a new workbook here, see what is the difference between this workbook and this workbook? Except this worksheet area, everything remains same.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see here quick access toolbar remains same, menu bar remains same, headers, formula bar, name box, everything remains same. So these are called components of Excel workbook.
Okay.
Your Excel application. Okay. Now we'll understand one by one. What is this name box is? See, this one, this box is called name box. Name box can be used to identify the address of a selected cell. Right? How to refer a selected cell, how to identify the address of the selected cell. Whenever I click here, I can see the address of the selected cell. In this case, it is J4. Okay? A cell address is a combination of column name and row number. See, the column name is J and the row number is 4. That means the selected cell address is J4. The same thing you can see here in name box. Okay? And also it can be used to assign a name for the selected cell. It can also be used to assign a name to the selected cell or cells. That means you can assign a cell name for the cell. For example, in this case, what is the address of the selected cell?
K4.
K4, right?
Yeah.
Instead of this K4, I can also assign a name. Let's say I'm giving RNG test. I'm just pressing enter. Now see here, whenever I'm selecting this cell, instead of K4, now I'm able to see RNG test, range test.
Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you change?
Yeah, see, because if I say K4, now when I'm selecting the cell, it is very easy for you to understand. But if I use the same references while writing the formulas.
Okay. For formulas.
Yeah, while writing the formulas, it will be very difficult to identify what is this K5 is, where it has been located, what is the sheet name. It will be very difficult.
Okay.
But see here, let's say if I want to check what is that RNG test is, I can go here and I'm selecting. I can see all the available list of range tests. All the available list of names, and I'm selecting this, and it will take you to that particular cell. Just observe.
Sure.
Okay. And not only for single cell, you can also apply for multiple cells. I'm selecting this cell, some range, and I'm saying RNG test 1. Now see, whenever I select this RNG test 1, automatically the range has been selected.
So this drop down only has the list of all the cells that we have named.
all the names. You can say names.
Yeah.
Okay, all the names of the selected ranges.
Sure.
Okay, and we'll discuss this in detail while working with formulas. Here you can see name manager option. Here we'll discuss in detail. Okay, here with this name box, what we can do with this name box, the selected cell address will be displayed in the name box, and you can also assign the name for the selected cell with this name box.
Okay.
Next option that we are having, formula bar. This one.
Sure.
This is called formula bar, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do with this formula bar? It can be used to write the formulas, and also modifications can be done. So how to write the formula? I'm selecting some cell and I'm typing some function. Let's say I'm typing today function. Pressing enter. See, just observe, when I'm writing the today function in the cell and formula, in both I can see function. Once I press the enter, in cell I can see the returned value, whereas in formula bar I can see the written formula.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can also modify the formulas. For example, I'm typing today plus 1.
Next day.
Next day. Current day plus 1. Next day. Right. So this is how generally, basically, you can make the modifications using formula bar. Clear with this? Name box and formula bar?
Yeah.
Okay. Next option C, headers. So what are the headers? Generally we'll be having row headers and column headers. Row headers, column headers. Row headers can be referred with numeric values, whereas in column headers will be referred with alphabets. How to refer a row here? Let's say this is 5th row, 8th row, 10th row. So this is how we'll be referring rows. Whereas in columns will be referred with alphabets. Let's say column B, column E, or column G to J. So this is how we'll be referring columns. And as we discussed earlier, each and every worksheet contains 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. The last column name will be except T. This is what about headers. And then status bar. See, this is called status bar. This green one is called status bar.
Okay.
It will display the calculation status of a workbook or worksheet. That means whenever you're working with a huge number of formulas, whenever there is a calculation, okay, whenever there is a calculation time, then here you can see the completion percentage of the calculation here.
Okay.
Okay, and so, by default,
so
it contains.
So if it's calculating for a lot of records, it's going to take a certain amount of time. It's just showing you the amount of time in the percentage.
Correct.
Okay.
How much percent has been completed, that will be displayed up there.
Okay.
Yeah. And see, by default it contains zoom and page layout options. These are zoom and some page layout options. So you can zoom in, zoom out, and from here you can see page layout options.
Okay.
So these page layout options generally will be using for printing purpose. Okay. So you can ignore them. We will see later. And we can also add a macro record button. Whenever you're trying to record any macros, that macro can be added to this. That macro record button can be added to this status bar.
It's not there right now, right?
Yeah, it's already there. I've already added. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And next option is scroll bars. Basically, you'll be having two scroll bars, horizontal and vertical. Here you can see horizontal and vertical scroll bars. So it can be used to navigate from right to left and vice versa, or top to bottom and vice versa, up and down.
Sure.
It's very simple one. And then quick access toolbar. This is very useful option. Quick access toolbar, an action can be performed in a single click. Okay. So this one is called quick access toolbar. You can add it, any of the action, any of the button to this quick access toolbar, so that you can perform in a single click.
Okay.
Okay. So how to do that? You can go to File, Options, go to quick access toolbar and select the option, click add and click OK. So how to do that? And first of all, why do we need to add this quick access toolbar? Let me show you first.
If you use something more often than other things, we can put it
Correct.
there.
Yeah, very frequently used options can be placed over there. How to do that? I'm just going to quick access toolbar, select the option whatever you require, just say add, it will be added here.
Sure.
Okay, so by default we'll be having save, undo and redo. I just added 2 more options over there.
Okay.
Yeah, and ribbon display options that we know from here. Ribbon display options, auto hide ribbon, or show tabs, only tabs will be displayed, or both show tabs and commands.
Okay.
Everything will be displayed. Okay. And next option, menu or ribbon. So these are the by default tabs like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. So till here from home tab to view tab will be having by default, and all these are extra tabs. As and when required, as per our requirement, we can add them. Okay, so home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view.
And we add.
And as we, yeah, tell me.
We add more tabs through options again. Menu ribbon tabs. So you've added developer, add-ins, inquire.
Yeah.
So we do that from options, right? File options and then
Yes. That if you want to add more, then you can go to options, go to customize ribbon, and here you can see all the available tabs. Okay, so by default this developer and remaining options will be in uncheck mode. If you require, just check them and click OK, that will be added. Okay, or you can also add something custom tabs, something like this. How to make a custom tabs? Again, go to options, customize ribbon. See, from here you can add the new tab. So I just added a new tab.
Okay.
And rename it as per your requirement. Let's say I'm just giving custom 1. Click OK. Click OK.
What? So we can add anything to these tabs?
Correct.
So anything.
See,
so this is pretty much like the quick access tab.
Correct.
Just a different.
With the different icon. I mean, with the different actions.
Okay.
Categories. Okay. Yeah. So let me delete that. It's not required. Okay. See, this is what all about components of your Excel application.
Okay.
Okay. And as we discussed in last class, how to perform these reports and all, how to prepare dashboards, right? To prepare those kind of reports and dashboards, first you must be familiar with all these Excel options. Okay, this home options, insert options, page layout, formulas, data, review. So first we will be understanding all these options individually, then we can prepare that kind of reports and dashboards.
Okay.
Okay, so first we'll see options. Okay. First, we'll understand how to format the data. Okay.
Okay.
So, how to format the data? First of all, what is formatting? Formatting is nothing but a collection of these 4 categories like font, alignment, number, and styles. Here you can see these font options, alignment options, number options, and style options. All will be coming under formatting. Okay, and let's say Here I'm having some data which is talking about students' information like hall ticket ID, their subject, their internal marks, external marks, and some total marks. Right? So first I'm going to format this, basic formatting. So whenever you're doing any formatting, the first and foremost option that will apply, borders.
Okay.
After applying borders, I'm trying to highlight these headers. So how to highlight the headers? By making it bold and by increasing the font size. And I'm also applying some background color. And I'm also changing the font color. And I'm selecting the data. And here I'm going to apply some background color which is very thin background color. Basic formatting I did here.
Sure.
I just applied borders, background color, font color. I just increased the font size and I applied bold for headers. Basic formatting for this data. And now we'll understand this clipboard part. So what this clipboard contains? Clipboard contains like basically using options like cut, copy, paste, and paste special options along with the format painter. So basically we know how to copy and paste the data. I'm selecting the data, shortcut key Ctrl C and pressing Ctrl V to paste the data. Right?
Yeah.
Or you press Ctrl X and you'll paste the data. Cut, copy and paste. Very frequently used options, very basic things. So have you ever worked with these paste special options?
I have. Yes.
Okay, so you have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nice. So I'll just quickly take you through this then. Like the frequently used option, values, paste special, values. So what is this values? Only values will be captured from the data. Paste special, values. Okay. Next option, paste special, formats. Only formats will be captured. What is formatting here? As we discussed earlier, background color, font size, etc. Only format will be captured. Okay. You can also use transpose. So how this transpose works?
It's
structure of the
switches the structure of it upside down.
Structure of the range of the structure will be changed from horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal, vice versa. Okay. And one more frequently used option, picture. You can also create the picture object so that you can use them anywhere, like in PowerPoint presentations or something. For example, how to do this? Paste special, picture. Object has been created. Okay. So whenever you're trying to share your data with anyone, so then in that case generally we'll be using this paste special picture option, so that end user can only read the data, he cannot modify the data.
What is the format of this picture? Is it JPEG?
Yes.
Okay. So you can copy it, paste it, or save it anywhere else.
Correct.
Sure.
Yeah. The next option, picture, linked picture. This is linked picture. So what is this linked picture? See, the name itself is telling linked picture. There is a link between this raw data, source data, and this picture. This is normal picture and this is linked picture. So how it works? For example, if I'm changing the value from 9 to 99, in linked picture it will be updated automatically, whereas in picture you can't see that.
Okay.
So it will be one-time activity for you. So as and whenever it's required, you can create a linked pictures, and whenever there is a changes, you can simply update it in source data so that pictures will get updated automatically using linked picture. Okay. So these are the frequently used options like values, formats, pictures, transpose, etc. So other than this, we are also having few more options in paste special. that you can try. Okay, so just say copy and try for them without borders, keep source column width, etc. Okay. And next option that we are having, format painter. So what is this format painter is? This is also just like paste special format. Only format can be captured. So how to capture the format? Let's say first here I am applying some format, making it bold, increasing the size, and typing something like Excel VBA. If I want to capture same format for the remaining cells, then generally what is the option that we are using? Control C, paste special format. Right?
Yeah.
Other than this, you can also use this format painter. See, I'm selecting format painter and click here.
They do the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And the advantage here is you can also apply for multiple cells at a time. I'm selecting this format painter, so you can drag and drop. Okay. Or you can also apply the same format for non-contiguous cells by clicking double click. Okay. So you can apply wherever it's required. And once you're done with this, simply press
You cannot
escape.
do this with paste.
No.
Okay.
Okay. And finally, once you're done with this, simply press escape to release the memory from the clipboard. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how you can work with format painter. Oh, 1 second, Regu. Just keeping you on hold.
Sure. और सुनाओ. You can speak. क्या हो रहा है? क्यों बोला है?
पता नहीं, हम मैसेज में थे, मुझे चाहिए था.
क्या दिया?
वो अपने मैसेज कार्ड का शिपिंग बिलिंग आ गया.
Like the box.
अच्छा फिर डालना.
For example, unfortunately,
मैंने बहुत कुछ नहीं किया होगा इसमें.
बड़ी फॉर्मेट में पड़नी है वीडियो में.
क्या?
तेरी रिकॉर्डिंग हो भी नहीं होगी.
Hello.
Yeah.
Then forward is there. Yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. So we're done with this clipboard part.
Sure.
Cut, copy, paste, paste special, and format painter. And let's move to home options, font options, alignment options. So how to do a basic formatting for any of the reports. So here I'm going to prepare some basic data. So here we'll be understanding few techniques also to work with the data. You know how to fill the series?
Yeah, just drag it.
Yes, just drag it. It will be filled automatically. And let's drag it. Okay. And you know how to work with random values. Okay, see?
Function.
Yeah. Ran between function. Okay, so whenever you want to work with any random values, then you can use this ran between function and just provide your bottom value and top value, and some random number will be picked between
Those numbers.
those numbers. Like for example, in this case, I'm giving price 100 to 300. Some random values. And quantity, again I'm applying the same thing, ran between some 200 to 500. And how to get the amount? Price into quantity. Okay? And just pay special values. Otherwise, it will keep on changing. Recalculation will be done.
Okay. Pay special.
Okay? Pay special values.
Okay.
Copy, pay special values. So that formulas will be converted into values. So earlier you can see ran between function here, right?
Yeah.
Now you can't see that. Okay? It has been changed to normal values.
Okay.
And how to get the sold date then? Random dates.
So
Okay.
we're going to use random function and then the date function. Both.
Correct. Yeah. How to use that? So I'm going to use today function minus ran between some value. Let's say I'm giving from 30 to 180 days. Okay. See some random numbers.
Sure.
Just copy, paste it here, apply the same formula for remaining cells, and here you can see random dates. Right. So this is my data. And how to apply some basic formatting for this data. So as we discussed earlier, first I'm changing the font name. By default it will be Calibri. From Calibri I'm changing it to GWCNMT. So in industry generally we'll be using like Arial times New Roman, right?
Yeah.
Or Tahoma, okay, or Cambria, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, but generally I prefer to use this GWCNMT. That's fine, anything is fine. Okay. And next thing I'm going to apply the borders. Okay, and I'm applying some background color. I'm changing the font color, making it bold.
Increasing the size.
Yeah, I'm increasing the size, applying the background color for data as well. It's required. And here I'm trying to apply the grand total. How to get the grand totals here? Here I'm going to write function sum. Sum of the amount.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can also use shortcut key Alt plus to write the formula, to write the sum formula. Alt
You
plus.
select everything and then Alt plus.
Yeah, it will select automatically. We don't need to select.
Okay.
Just place the cursor in the cell and press Alt plus.
Okay.
It will be selected automatically. Okay. And coming to the price, so generally we'll never take the price, sum of the price, right? So we should know average price. How to take the average price? Average and select the range. Average price.
Okay.
Coming to the category, item, and sold date. Generally, we don't do any calculation here.
Sure.
So what I'm doing here, I'm just selecting all three cells and I'm clicking on merge and center, so that it will become a single large cell. And here I'm typing grand total. And here also I'm applying borders. And applying the same format for the bottom. Okay, and generally report contains some name, right? For example, I would like to give some sales report for the month of let's say June 2017. So how to get this? I'm giving merchant center. I'm giving sales report for the month of June 17. Increasing the font size, changing the font color, something. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is how you can prepare a basic report, and we'll understand few more options here. Alignments. Alignments generally will be having like top, bottom, and middle. Okay? So basically we'll use middle, and here left, right, and center. And I'm making it center for headers. Okay? And if it requires, we can also apply this wrap text, so that extra text will be adjusted into multiple rows. See, in this case, let's say if I'm adjusting this, automatically it will get adjusted.
Sure.
Okay, or you can also use alignment. How to use this alignment? I'm going here. You can change it to rotate text up. Generally, we'll be having different options, but all those are not much useful. So I'm using rotate text up. See?
Yeah.
You can also show in this manner, and it looks good. Okay. Okay. And finally, we'll see how to present it more beautifully. Okay, how to keep the same column width here for this report also? Which option we can use?
Paste special.
Yeah, paste special. Keep source column width.
Yeah.
Okay, so that column width will be remain same.
Okay.
Okay, and here we'll be understanding how to apply the borders. So generally, how we are applying borders? Just selecting this and clicking here, automatically borders has been applied. Okay, but how to give a good borders? So I'm going to more borders. Here you can see border options. For outside border, I'm using some thick border. For inside, I'm using dotted line borders. Click OK. See? And I'm selecting headers. Again, I'm going to more borders. At the bottom, I'm using double line border. Here you can see double line border.
Yeah.
I'm selecting grand totals. Again, I'm going to borders, more borders. I'm taking double line, keeping it here. See, comparing with this report, this one looks very good.
Yeah.
Just because of borders. Okay, and it will be very easy to present the data. I mean, whenever you're projecting the data, the projector or something. In that case, comparing with this data, this report will be very easy to understand, because if you observe here, in this case, your borders are dominating your data, whereas in here, only data will be highlighted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a difference, right? Yeah, so that is the reason whenever you prepare any reports, generally we'll try to use this mild borders instead of this normal borders.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what all about this font and alignment options. Okay,
Yeah.
and next we'll see. Yeah, let's go with conditional formatting. This is very simple option. We'll see. We'll go with conditional formatting. So do you have any idea about this conditional formatting?
We do conditional statements in this. We can put conditions on particular cells. Is that it?
Yeah. So what is this conditional formatting is? See, the name itself is telling conditional formatting. We'll be applying some condition. Whenever there is a condition met, automatically formatting will get updated. So what do you mean by formatting? Like font color, font size, font name or background color, background size, left alignment, right alignment, right? All these options, formatting options like font, alignment, number and style options. So this can be changed based on your condition. Whenever that condition is satisfied, automatically formatting will get updated. Okay, we'll see the basic options. And why do we need to understand this conditional formatting? For example, in this case, let's say if I'm asking you, so which category is doing good based on the sales amount? Can you tell me which category is doing good based on the sales amount?
2.
Which one?
Category 2. And
Category
10.
2.
And
I say category 10.
yeah, and 10. I said.
Yeah. See, as we discussed in last class, if you're preparing any report must be easy to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, if you prepare any report, that must be easy to understand. So it should not be like a quiz for anyone.
Sure.
Okay, so how to make that easy for the user? I'm selecting these cells. I'm going to work with data bars first.
Sure.
Okay, I'm simply selecting this sum of the option, anything. Okay, now see, now you can understand very easily. Now you don't need to compare all 10 items at a time. The ones which are filled completely, you can compare them. See, this one has been filled completely, and this is next one. This is next one. This is next one. Right? So it will be very easy for the user to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of earlier one.
But this is good for continuous data, right? For
Yes.
discrete data, it might not be. Bars might not be that good.
Yeah, up to you. I mean, if you want to show, you can. This is one of the options.
Okay.
Yeah. And see, one more option. Color scales. You can also use these color scales, but it won't give proper pictures. So generally, will not use these color scales. Okay, this is also a little confusing thing. Instead of that, you can use this icon sets.
Okay.
Okay.
So the green would be good.
Yeah.
And yellow
above average. Red will be below average, and yellow will be nearest to average.
Sure.
It can be above or below. Okay. But here, if you observe here you can't define what is your average thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It will pick automatically. Let's say if I want to apply my own rag status, then how to do that? rack status. Red, amber, green. Okay. Let's say in this case, I am saying I would like to define my rack status where if the sales amount is less than 60,000, then that would be highlighted with green, red color. Between 60,000 to 80,000, that must be highlighted with amber, yellow. And above 80 must be highlighted with green. How to define our own rack status here? I'm selecting the range, whatever need to be highlighted, going to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than, first condition. Greater than what? 80,000. And that must be highlighted with
green.
Custom format, going to fill and applying background color as green. See? Applied.
Yeah.
For the same range, one more time, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, less than 60,000. Values which are less than 60,000 should be highlighted with red. One more option, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, between 60,000 to 80,000 must be highlighted with amber. See?
Yeah.
Now this is our own rack status. You can understand the data very easily. Which category is doing good, which category is not doing good. Can you tell me now which categories are not doing good?
The red ones.
Red ones, what are those?
Category 4, category 3.
Category 4, category
7.
5, right?
Yeah.
See, again you are confusing because first you need to identify red, then you are trying to compare
Yeah.
categories.
Corresponding 4 and 5
Corresponding values, right?
and 7.
So again there is a confusion. Okay, as we are having only 4, 5, in this case we are having just 6 fields, so that you are trying to get the corresponding categories. But what if I am having between 20 fields? Again it will be very difficult for you, right?
Yeah.
So which categories are not doing good, which categories are not doing good, to understand this. So my requirement here is, so what I am trying to do here is, instead of highlighting the sales amount, I would like to highlight categories itself.
Okay.
Okay. So how to do that? So what we would like to highlight here in this case, we would like to highlight categories instead of the sales amount. So that I am selecting the category. Now I am going to write conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. It's a new rule. Use a formula to determine which cells to format, the last option.
Okay.
Okay. And here, what is the condition? If this cell value is greater than 80,000, then it must be filled with green. Okay. So, do you know this logic? Why we will use this dollar signs? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't know why, but I know what G42 means. When we select a cell, that's what.
No, what is the use of dollars? Do you have an idea?
No, I don't.
Use of.
I don't.
No, right?
No.
Okay. So as of now, just remember, you need to remove a dollar sign before this row number. Just remember that. Okay. Later I'll explain you, while working with formulas, I'll explain you what is this dollars and all, how to work with them.
Okay.
Okay. As of now, just remember, remove the dollar sign before this row number. G42 is your address, right?
Yeah.
42 is your row number. Before row number, I'm just deleting the value, dollar sign. Just click OK. You see that now?
Yeah.
Categories are highlighting now. So can you tell me how to apply the same thing for red? Going to conditional formatting.
So don't we have to select something at the amount?
We already selected categories, right?
Okay.
Because we are trying to highlight categories, not sales amount now.
Okay. Okay. Now, new rule.
New rule.
And then use a formula to determine. Yeah.
Yeah.
equal to.
Then selecting this cell.
Okay, this is when we select the cell. Okay.
Yeah, based on the sales amount, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and here, what is the condition? Less than
60,000.
60,000 must be highlighted with red.
Right.
And as I said, remove the dollar sign before row number.
Yeah.
Click OK. One more condition. New rule
between
is formula, and here the condition is, here we need to write and condition, because two conditions must be satisfied. What are two conditions? And this value must be greater than 60,000.
Less than.
At the same time, same value must be less than 80,000.
Yeah.
And remove the dollar signs. It's very important. And then apply background color as an yellow. Click OK. Now see, it is very easy for anyone.
Just to know which one is doing.
Yeah. And see, the advantage here is, whenever there is a change, automatically it will get updated. Let's say I am changing from 490 to 390 quantity. Okay, I made this values actually, so there's a problem. Okay, let me write a formula. Equals to pricing to quantity. Okay, just make changes. Any changes? 390. I'm changing it to 290. Yes, automatically
it changes.
Format is getting updated. Okay, so conditional formatting.
Yeah.
Okay. And few more options. In conditional formatting itself, equals to, if the criteria matched completely, then it will be highlighted. So we'll go to some data here, then okay. So this is my data, customer name.
Okay.
So I would like to highlight who all are the people having Kumar as their name. Okay. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, equals to KUMAR. How to identify them? I'm applying the filter by color, and this is the color I applied. See, these people are having Kumar as their name.
Okay.
Okay. Equals to method.
It is not case sensitive?
No, it's not a case sensitive.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just clearing the rules from the selected cell to apply one more.
How is this different from find?
Find, you'll go one by one, and that will not be highlighted. Whereas in here, you can highlight and you can filter them.
Okay.
Find, it will just take you to cell by cell.
Okay.
Here you can apply the filter also.
Here you can filter
you can
the
see
data.
them. Yeah, you can apply the filter, you can see them, everything at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. And see here, text that contains. Again, I'm giving KUMAR. See, now we applied content. It can be first, last, middle, anywhere. I just want to see Kumar in their name. That's it. See, Arun Kumar Kunta.
Sure.
Contains. Yeah. One more option. Date. Okay. Conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules. A date occurring. Yes, I'm selecting today. See, dates are highlighting automatically. Today's date. And one more option that we are having, duplicates. First I'm clearing the rules. Highlight cell rules, duplicate values. See, if I say duplicate values, all these are duplicate values. Duplicate is nothing but which are repeated more than one time.
In this cell only.
In this range, in this column C.
In this column, yeah.
Yeah, in this column, if the name has been repeated for more than one time, that will be treated as duplicate and it will be displayed. So in this case, you can see Satyanarayana two times.
Sure. But if you select all the columns, can you?
It will give column by column only.
Okay. Only column by column. Okay.
Column. Okay. And same condition, you can also change it to uniques. If I say unique, you can see only unique values. So before that, just remove this, then it will be easy for you to understand. See? Highlight cell rules, going to duplicate values. If I say duplicate, only duplicate will be highlighted. If I say unique, only unique will be highlighted.
The opposite.
Yeah, opposite.
Okay.
I can use this. And what else? And top bottom rules. Top bottom rules we'll discuss here again. So top bottom rules. Top 10 items. By default it will be top 10 items. Let's say I'm changing it to top 3 items. Would like to highlight with green.
These are 4.
It's repeated twice, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it will be treated as 1.
So duplicate values are.
Yeah. Okay. Next, top bottom rules again. Bottom 10 items. So I'm changing it to bottom 3. Highlighting with the red. Bottom 3 items. Okay. And whenever there is a change, automatically it will be updated. Let's say I'm changing it to 555. Now these are the bottom 3 items. Okay. So this is how you can work with conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is a very simple and very useful option. Okay. So just go through this.
Okay.
We'll be using very frequently while working with MS. Okay. And next, formatting table. Format as a table. So I'll just show you what is this format, how to formatting the table, but we'll discuss this table in detail while working with pivot tables.
Okay.
So how to make this table? Just select the data, use the shortcut key Control T, or go to Insert, say Table.
Okay.
Okay, click OK. See, now it has become a table format. So how to identify that? When I'm selecting this table, here you can see Table Tools options.
Okay.
Okay. For normal range, you can't see that Table Tools option here.
There are filter options also on the.
Yeah, filter options also. Okay. So, but how to work with this table tools, table tool designs, what are the options are available, all these options we'll be discussing later while working with pivot tables. Okay. And next option that we are having, cell styles. What do you mean by cell style? Like background color, font color, etc. Cell style. So generally we can apply, right? Background color, font color, bold, etc. Let's say I'm typing XLVBA, something. So this is how we'll be applying the styles for the cell. So instead of that, if you want to make use of existing cell styles, then you can directly go to cell style option, and from here you can choose any one of the option.
Custom Excel.
Yes. Okay. XM cell styles. Okay. Just choose it and use as per your requirement. Okay. So this is what all about styles option. Okay. So we covered clipboard, font, alignment, styles.
Yeah.
Okay, and tomorrow we'll see remaining options.
Okay.
Right, like cells, editing, etc. And tomorrow we'll try to cover pivot table also, very useful option. We'll try to cover pivot table tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I'm sorry, 7 o'clock only.
Okay, 7 o'clock is fine.
Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure that
And again,
we'll be having class by 7 o'clock.
and we're using TeamViewer tomorrow.
I'll try to figure it out because if you have a team viewer, then you can record the session actually. So that is the reason I'm trying in the morning as well. Okay. Yeah, definitely we'll be having class and team viewer only. I'll try to make sure that. Okay.
Okay. Please let me know if you could text me. That would be great. Like half an hour before, if you are going to be available.
No, definitely. I'll make sure. Definitely, we'll be having the class tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll get ready with the team viewer also. No problem.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir.
And please share your mail ID so that
Yeah.
I can share this file with you.
Okay.